Well, good morning, everyone. Monday morning, doing my usual. I have a whole bunch of things I have to do this morning. First, before I do anything, I need to cook up some turkey for Bella for her meals this week. So typically, I come on every morning or every Monday morning, maybe Wednesday or Friday, and I cook for Bella. So I could chit chat with my subscribers and meet some new people at the same time. So this morning, I'm cooking ground turkey with spinach for Bella's meals. I think she's getting a little tired of the ground chicken. She's been really fighting it lately. Like, she takes a couple bites but doesn't want to eat it. So, changed it up this week. Ground turkey it is. I buy the ground because it's a lot easier to make. And, well, it's somewhat cheaper too. I did find the bags. The bags are back at the Food Basics, so I bought a bag like this. It cost, I think it was $10.99 for 4 rolls of ground turkey. So I was happy about that. There you go. So 4 of these. Why are you crying? What's up? You're gonna get ground turkey today? Something different? Do you want some ground turkey, Bella? I'll give you a taste test once this is done. So yeah, I have a lot. Oh, hold on. Let me just turn this off here. Okay. Have a lot of things going on today, guys. It's Monday and it's the last week before November. And this is the week that I'm going to go through my cupboard, my fridge, and see what needs to be eaten up before November 1st because I'm going sugar-free. So, like, if I have little treats and stuff, I want to get rid of it this week. So this way I don't have to deal with it, you know. Of course, if there's stuff in the pantry, like sugar, brown sugar, and all that, that could stay on the shelf for a long time. I'm not worried about that. Same thing with cake mixes. I'm not worried about that. That could be eaten later. Like, later. If I want to make something for someone else, maybe that's what I'm thinking of doing. Because once I'm sugar-free, sometimes what happens is I'll still have cake mixes. I'll still have cookie mixes and stuff like that. What I would do is I would make it for others and give it to others, you know. This way I'm not wasting my groceries. And this way I'm giving back. But for an entire month, I will be completely sugar-free. So, it's a hard thing to do because sugar is the most addictive thing on the planet. I'm telling you. And it's in everything. It's in everything. Like, even the things you don't think it's in, like ketchup mix, some of packets that you use in seasoning, like seasoning packets have sugar in it. Everything pretty much has sugar in it. It's so freaking, you know. But I'm going to try my best to do it, guys. I'm not perfect. It's been a while since I've done it. But hopefully I'll be able to do this. I'm really hyping myself up for this. Trying to eliminate all the sugary snacks that I have. But I still have a week to do it, so then I'll start on November 1st, the day after Halloween. But I don't want to overdo it with sugar the day of Halloween, right? Sure, I'll have a little bit of chocolate, you know, Halloween night, but besides that, no. Okay. Let me see what this says. Gloria Diamond. Never heard of you. Caught my son sleeping with his stepfather. They decide to be knighted and I'm supporting the decision. Everyone deserves to be happy, I guess. Well, Gloria, that's kind of like shit we don't want to talk about. You know, because I think that's just not the kind of stuff for my channel. So, hidden from the channel. You know, people look for shock factor. Some things it's just like, come on, grow the fuck up. Don't come on my channel saying shit like that. We all know it's bullshit. Trying to get a reaction, right? Well, you got my reaction. Hidden from my channel. Alright, so I'm going to do 3 rolls today. I'm going to keep one in the freezer. This way, I'll have that to mix up with something else, maybe ground beef, ground pork. The ground turkey is what he's having this week. You going to like ground turkey? Is that going to be a change for you, Belle? Hey, Bella? Mama make some ground turkey for you, Bella girl? Yeah. Ground turkey and spinach? I'm going to give you a piece of spinach, see if you like it. Because you've been so fussy, then you change your ways there. You get liking something and then you don't like it. Mama, go wash your hands. Important to wash your hands when you're using raw meat, guys. You don't want to catch some freaking... Ugh, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Bella, do you want some spinach? Let's see. Let's turn it around so people could say good morning to you. Okay? Let's turn it around so people could say good morning to you. Say good morning, everybody. Do you want a spinach? I want to see if you're going to like it. Before you didn't like it, but then you like it. It's like a leaf. You might like it, eh? Do you like it? Taste the leaf. Taste your leaf, baby. Bella don't like it? Bella. Mama baby, try it. Bella, try it, Num. Num num. Try another one. Take a bite. Take a bite. Are you going to eat it raw? Or do you like it more cooked? Well, if you're taking it off the stem, try the stem. Oh, okay. You don't like spinach. Great. So she doesn't want spinach in her food. Okay, we're not putting this in your food then if you're not going to eat it, because then you won't eat the turkey. You're becoming more and more fussy, Bella. I'll put some oatmeal in there. Bulk it up a little bit. Okay, back away. Back away. No, you're not going to get a treat right now. You're going to have a taste test in a bit. There we go. Pick up the little stems there. Or the leaves. All right. So what are you going to have? Bella? What are you going to have with your turkey? What do you want with your turkey? Do you want a little bit of rice in your turkey? Do you like rice? You do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're going to put a little bit of rice with your turkey. How about that? We're going to help out your belly too, you know. Rice is good for when they have little belly aches and, you know, they have a loose stool. So that's what I do with my turkey and my ground beef. Sometimes I'll add rice. So that's what I'll do today. Hey? Yeah. It's good stuff, huh, Bells? Okay, say bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. We're going to go look at the food now, okay? You're going to come for a taste test later. Bella, you're going to come for a taste test later? Hey, you're going to come for a taste test? Taste test? Taste test time. Ooh. Taste test time. Hey, we're going to have a taste test when this is cooked, okay? Mama's going to cook it. All right. All right. Actually, I have to set it up where I could see what this says. So, there, that's better. So I hope everybody's doing good today on this morning, this Monday morning. It's getting pretty chilly out. It's actually 21 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's minus, oh no, it's more than 21. 25 degrees. 25 degrees here Fahrenheit. It's cold outside. Got my toque in the house. I have my toque on. I find when I'm really cold and I got the shivers, that's what I'll do. I'll put my toque on and it warms me right up. I guess that's why guys wear hats all the time, right? Keeps their head warm. And they don't have to comb their hair. It's a pretty quiet morning today. I've got so much to do. I'm also doing my diamond art. I'm almost done my witch picture. So I'll show you that. So I'm still working on it, guys. But I'm just about done, so I think I'll be done today. So if you don't know what diamond art is, you have these little diamonds, different colors, and you match it with the numbers and everything else. And yeah, so as you can see, I have this part here that I have to do. So I'll finish that today. Then I could frame this and I'll have a beautiful witch picture. Diamond art. It was a long process. Took me most of this month, actually. I started in October. So, yeah. I'll have it done before the end of the month. The next one is a raven. So, I'll be doing that right after this one's done. So, usually what I do, guys, in the morning is I'll do this. I'll listen to some YouTube videos while I do it. Catch up with my subscribers that have YouTube channels. You know, watch their videos, watch their playlist, whatever, you know, make comments. And I do this at the same time. See, I'm up early in the morning, guys. I'm up very early. So, 4:30 in the morning. I make breakfast for Jay. How we have coffee together. He goes up to work. Goes out to work for about 5:30, almost 5:30, 5:45, and then I do that for a couple hours. And on Mondays I cook this. So yeah, edit videos after that, and sometimes I do chores in between as well. Like I'll I'll multitask, right? So what I'll do is I'll do some gemming, and then I'm like, okay, my butt's a little sore, like, you know, sitting here too long. So I got to get up and I'll do my beds. And I have a YouTube video running in the background, so I'm listening to the YouTube video at the same time. Then I'll do some vacuuming, and I'll clean up the bathroom or whatever, or do the dishes, you know. And then I'll go back to gemming, and that's what I do. So I'm getting my stuff done. And, yeah, around 10 o'clock I decide, okay, let's turn it all off. Let's have coffee with Jay, because Jay's home from his first part of his shift. And, yeah, then we have coffee together, snack together, and then after that, I work on my videos for the day. Either editing or creating one. And life as a homemaker YouTuber. This is my full-time job, guys. My full-time job is to be a homemaker. My full-time job is a homemaker and a YouTuber. It's not for everybody. Not everybody could do it. Not everybody want to do it, right? But that's what I chose to do with my life. Alright. So, like I said, today I'm going to be going through my cupboards. So far I'll show you what I got. Let me just clean this up here. Clean up my counter a little bit, because it's got a little bit of... Clorox wipes. Huh. Alright. So far, I got a few things that I need to eat up this week with Jay. Or whatever. Someone comes over, they can have some too. But I'm trying to get rid of all the sugary snacks. So I was looking at my cupboard, and I had these mini banana sauce cakes, leftover little chocolate cakes that I had here. So I'm just going to stick those in here. I'm going to munch on those throughout the week. Same with that, a couple of chocolate cookies. So there's not much for snacks when it comes to sugary stuff. We do have licorice. So I'm going to finish those licorice. I might keep those for Halloween night. And yeah, there's nothing left in this cupboard except for ice cream cones. But ice cream cones last a long time. So that's good for even after the November part. If I stay on this sugar-free diet, I will just make cake inside the ice cream cone and just give them to someone when they come over or whatever. That could be something we could do with that. Or Jay could finish it with his ice cream because there's ice cream in the freezer. Now in the fridge. Okay, what do we have in the fridge that we have to eat up? I want to eat up all the bread this week because I won't be eating this kind of bread anymore. It has to be like specific bread that doesn't really have sugar in it and that kind of stuff. So okay, so I got croissant rolls. I got yogurt, but that's plain yogurt. That's fine. Cottage cheese is fine. Cream cheese is fine. Milk is fine. Cheese, we got this baguette I have to eat still. Some flatbread. This other flatbread. Leftover soup. Some apples. I eat apples during this challenge. It's naturally occurring sugar, right? It's not added sugar. Like, I'm eliminating all added sugar. Like, there's jam there that could be eaten. Jay's not really going on the challenge, but he'll be eating pretty much when I'm eating, so, you know, the odds and ends that linger, like the jam and stuff, he could eat that. I just won't be doing that, right? But yeah, so there's not much I have to really go through when it comes to junk food. You know, the sugary stuff. As for the bread, like, I know how to make, like, almond keto bread, you know, like with the almond flour and stuff. And that's how I make my cookies and stuff like that, because you can still eat well and not have added sugar. So you could use like the dates and stuff. So I'm talking about like brown sugar, white sugar, icing sugar, that kind of stuff, right? Added sugars in box stuff and cakes and stuff like that. If I want cake, I have to make my own cake. I have to add real stuff like strawberries, blueberries to add that extra, you know, sweetness to it, or figs or dates and stuff like that, you know. But I think for the first 1 or 2 weeks, I will go a little hardcore because that's just how I am. And some people are like, "Oh, you gotta like wean into it." Not me. I've tried the weaning into it, and I fall off the wagon more than I do, faster than I do. Sorry, I can't concentrate when I'm doing 2 things right now. Still early in the morning, and I'm not done my coffee. But I'm going to. Like my cup. I never repeat gossip, so listen carefully. Come on, turkey. Let's do the... Look at all the water again. I know I complain about that a lot, guys, but I can't believe the water. Like, this is 3 rolls and it doesn't fit. Like, look at all the room in this frying pan. I used to do 3 rolls and it would be like... The whole frying pan would be so full that I'd have a hard time moving it around. It's supposed to show that everything, right? It is just... I don't know. They sell you garbage. So it's early this morning. It's only 8:20. There's not many people on. There's 7 people watching. Say hi. Don't be shy. I will have a conversation with you. So does anybody have plans for Halloween? So far, I don't really have plans. My sister mentioned that she says she wants to come over for a visit and possibly a sleepover. I don't know about a sleepover because I only have a small bed, and Jay, well, he sleeps in his bed, right? Because he snores and everything else. I don't tend to sleep with him. His bed is like hard as a rock, but he likes a hard bed, right? And I like a soft bed. So that's why we got separate rooms, separate beds. But yeah, I was like, my sister could sleep on the couch, or I could sleep on the couch, but then Bella likes to sleep on the couch, and it's like, ah. Plus, I go to bed early too. It's going to be one of those mornings where I'm getting up at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. So, you know, I think by 9 o'clock at most, I'm like, I'm going to bed. We typically don't do much on Halloween, me and Jay. We just, like, get a couple snacks, maybe watch a movie, and that's about it. And, I'm not one for horror movies. Like, Ed Gein was okay. And I watched another one yesterday called Match on Tubi. Oh my god. Not a sponsor or anything like that, but let me tell you, it was slapping. It was slapping. It was a really good show. Kind of messed up. You know how Ed Gein is a really messed up movie? Well, this movie's messed up too. So, watched that yesterday with Jay. Then we started watching. Then I'm on YouTube yesterday with Jay. We started getting into Jurassic Park. I don't know, it was a 2025 version of Jurassic Park. It was really good. It was starting to get good. It was like 15, 20 minutes into the video. Then the volume cut out. And they kept on zooming in on the people. Different angles. Zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. And it was like making me dizzy. I'm like, we can't watch this. Can't hear what they're saying. Can't. And it's just... It's one of those pirated shows, I guess, that someone put up on YouTube. Man, I was pissed. I'm like, this would look like a good movie, too. And we couldn't find it on Tubi or Netflix and all that, so we're like, whatever. Whatever. I was like, this is one of the Jurassic Parks I might be interested in, because every Jurassic Park I've watched, I fall asleep. I don't know why, but I just do. So... Same with Lord of the Rings. I tried to watch Lord of the Rings I don't know how many times, because Jay loves Lord of the Rings, so he's watched it quite a few times, and I tried to watch it with him a couple times, and I always fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up. So it's like, some movies just don't grab my attention. This one was starting to grab my attention, because it was quite interesting. Quite good, you know? Until the volume went out. And I don't watch movies too often, guys, so if I watch something, it's because I'm really liking it. I don't know if you're like me, but I can't even go to the movies because I like to pause my movie, do something, come back, pause, go back, you know, like I'm up and down a lot. A little bit hyper there, you know. But when it's a good show or a good series, I'll sit there and power watch it. And I'll sit down and like... I'll maybe pause it to go to the bathroom or something, that's it. But I want to watch the show, I'm going to watch the show. But it's hard to find good movies like that or series like that. Okay, turkey, 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 turkey. Oh, I'm gonna text my friend Sherry. See if she's up. And see if she is going to go on live. She might be busy though. Sometimes people are doing their own thing in the morning because mornings are mornings, right? Sometimes they don't get the message right away. I'm on live. There you go. Ooh, I gotta catch up on my messages from Instagram. I haven't been on yet. I wasn't really on yesterday. I watched this. Oh my god. Oh, did she watch that? Hold on. Oh, Sherry, you watched it? You watched it? Watch? That show watch? Or not watch, a match? Pretty messed, eh? Well, like I said, I'm going sugar-free. I'm not overdoing it, but not till November 1st. I'm going to have a licorice right now. Because I can. Red licorice is not my favorite. Black licorice is. And I like the cigars. Like the cigar black licorices. Only one place I could find now that has it. And that's the Bulk Barn. I had some last week because I went there with Greg and Jay. So I picked some up. Yum, yum. Mm-hmm. 8:26. So yeah, that's my plans for today, guys. Not too much going on. Once this is done, I'll let it cool down, and then I'm gonna do some gemming and talk with you guys. Shoot the shit kind of thing, you know? I just had the phone. Man, I want to turn it on. Licorice is good, but it's not like it used to be. It doesn't taste like it used to. Or at least it doesn't. I don't know. It's not like it used to be. It's, yeah. When we were younger, we had licorice in our mouths all the time. Different flavors, the grape ones, the orange ones. Now, not so much. Not something I'll miss when I go sugar-free. I think what I'll have a hard time with is my chocolate bar. Because I always have a chocolate bar. Every day I have one chocolate bar. And so I'm going to have to make my hot cocoa. So it's with pure cocoa, a little bit of milk, and sometimes I use a little bit of cayenne pepper just to add that little bit of spice to it. Like a little bit of heat. And that actually helps lower your sugars. And it helps with the magnesium intake in your body and chromium and all that shit. But it helps with the craving. And sometimes you're craving chocolate because you're lacking that magnesium. So I'm going to be taking my magnesium anyways. And that will help with my cravings as well. But I think that's the thing I fight with most is when it comes to sugar, it's missing chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. All right. So as you can see, like I said, 3 rolls. Okay. Push that aside. Look at that. This used to be a full pan, okay? Because I remember it was a full pan. Look at that. Most of it's water, guys. Rip off. This company that makes the turkey rolls, the chicken rolls, and, you know, they need to do better and not pump it full of water. People will say, oh, that's the grease or the fat. It's not just fat. There's some little bit of fat. You see the little bit of yellow there, but that's not just fat. That's water. Fill it up with water and sell the water. Oh, I need to add a little bit of rice. I'm going to add a little bit of brown rice. It's instant rice, so about 1/3 of a cup. Actually, about 1/2 a cup. It's going to be for Bella. She'll love that. Container's closed. Woohoo! And because it's instant rice, it cooks faster, right? And I'll just use this water. Whatever. Give it a couple more minutes. Maybe about 3-4 minutes. And then it's going to be ready. Turn it right down to number 3. And Bella will have that for her lunches and dinners, whatever. I'll put these treats away. Put them on the counter over here. So I think in November what I'm going to do, if you're new to my channel, if you've never seen my channel, I do a $5 stock up every week, and this goes in an emergency pantry. I do a summer stash, a winter stash, a spring stash, right now I'm doing my winter stash, and it's a lot smaller than everything else because in January I take the $5 pantry, which I do every week, and I will bring that into my everyday pantry. So it's going to be a huge amount of food, right? So I think November I'll take my winter stash and I'm going to transfer it into my everyday pantry. So November 1st, that's what I'll be doing. Good morning, Missy. How are you? Happy Monday! Happy Monday! Last week of October! Woo. Just planning out what I'm doing there. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, there. Just planning what I'm doing there this week. Preparing myself for November for the sugar-free detox. I was looking through my cupboards, looking through my fridge and stuff, what I need to eat up before November 1st. Like I said to people, there's stuff like sugars and stuff like that. That can stay in my pantry, that's fine. Cake mixes can stay in my pantry, that's fine. But anything that's open or anything that I have to eat up, like little snacks and stuff, I have to try to eat it up this week with Jay. You know, and we don't have much. I'm surprised. We don't have much. Well, not surprised. I don't try to keep as much in my house as I do, right? As most people like. I'm just a chocoholic. Good, just getting up, went back to sleep. Oh, you went back to sleep. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. One to appease too, right? I was dreaming last night that I was late for work at my old job, but it was a different job, and that I slept until 7 p.m. at night. And I was like, whoa, I'm supposed to start at work at 2 p.m. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen now? So I was scared to call my old boss and everything else and all. Just some shit show. I was supposed to pick up KFC. I made the order already and I knew what I was going to get. I'm like, I don't even eat KFC. Why did I dream that? Get the weirdest dreams. But I get dreams often of being late for work. And it's like, that's not my life anymore. That hasn't been my life for going on 6 years. So I don't have to wake up for anybody, really. My job is this. This is my job. This is my life. Yeah, I don't know if you ever had dreams about being late for work. I fucking hate that. And having to call the boss. That's the thing. I always, don't want to call the boss, right? I'm always scared of getting in trouble. But now it's like, I don't have to call anybody. Gotta tell myself to get out of bed for myself to make a video. All right, turkey and rice for Bella. That's done. Yeah, I think that's pretty much done. You hardly ever dream? I try to remember my dreams. And I haven't done this in a while, but I did it not yesterday, the day before, where I have a tendency of rewinding my dream so I can remember it. So I had a dream about Jay's dad. That was with Jay's dad. And, yeah, I remember I was like, okay, I have to rewind this dream so I could tell Jay about it. So I kind of rewind everything, remember everything, and then I wake up and I have it still in my head. But once I tell Jay about it, it kind of drifts away and I don't remember the rest of the dream. Like, I don't remember the specifics anymore. I just know that I dreamt about him. But yeah, I'm starting to do that again. I'm like, yeah, good. So I kind of tell people my dream. But once it's out there, if it's not a vivid dream, I'll forget it after I say it. Oh, it's cold today. It's 25 degrees Fahrenheit today. Brrr, very cold. I got my toque on. Because I got the shivers, eh? So when I have the shivers, I put my toque on and it warms me right up. Because sometimes I can't warm up. I hate it. James was saying the same thing the other day. He's like, oh, I can't warm up. I'm like, put your toque on. Warm up your head. All that heat comes out through your head. Put some socks on. Please like, share, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to watch more enjoyable content. Thank you, Ghost. How are you? Years ago, I was waitressing, dreamt was pouring coffee, woke up pouring a can of soda out. Really? Oh my gosh. That I've never done. That I've never done. I've never, like, I can't say that I've sleptwalked. You want to dream? Drink mugwort tea 30 minutes before sleep. Mugwort tea. Do I have any mugwort? I'll have to ask Jay to get me some. Is that for vivid dreams? I dream every night. It's just a matter of remembering the details. But now, like I said, I was rewinding my dreams again, so I'm able to remember them. But why I was dreaming about KFC, I have no idea. I remember, too, what I bought. It was like a meal deal. It had the fries, it had gravy, a little salad, and chicken. And they were like individual meals, and I ordered 4 of them. So, but I forgot to go get it because I slept in. I'm ahead of you for cooking this week. I'm cooking for Bella. I cook on a regular basis. I haven't cooked anything like, usually I'll cook a soup or something for a good couple days. But I didn't do that yet. Right now, like I said, I'm getting rid of stuff that's stuff I have to eat for the week because next week's sugar-free for a month. So I'm getting rid of the breads and stuff, so we've got to eat up breads in the fridge. So simple meals, it's just getting rid of stuff. Before diagnosis with diabetes, I slept 8. Do not do any more very dangerous. Before this diagnosis, I slept 8. Oh, really? Wow. I wonder if that's what Jay does. No, I would hear him. I'm a light sleeper kind of thing. Because I'll notice some stuff disappear from the pantry. I'm like, okay, where did this go? And it's like, it's gone. And I never used it, so I know I never used it. I'm the one who buys the groceries, and I cook for Jay. That's weird. So would you make yourself some concoction stuff, like mustard and peanut butter sandwiches and stuff? Yeah, it's going to be simple meals. I don't have really much planned this week for, like, recipes or anything. I can't say that. I might do, like, a dessert for Halloween because I have a few things I want to use up. Like pumpkin mix or pumpkin in a can and stuff like that. So I might make something with that. I have a few ideas in mind for a Halloween video. But other than that, nothing really planned, guys. And it's going to be a lot simple. It's going to be simple to get my stuff for this sugar detox because it's going to be pretty much fresh stuff, right? A lot of fresh and frozen vegetables, fruits. I got my meats already, so I'm not too worried about meats. And yeah, it's more. I'm going to show you some snacks that I make and stuff like that when I have cravings. What I could do to get away from that craving, and what I do, how I feel, how I look. What kind of pimples it makes when the sugar comes out of your body. My digestive issues I might have. Stuff like that. Because a lot of people never detoxed from sugar before. So you'll see what I'm going to go through. So most of the time, I'll tell you right now, you get a headache. You get this headache for a couple days, and some people might get very irritated, arr, arr. But yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get a little grumpy. But as long as I keep eating like things like strawberries, blueberries, my berries and stuff, it will help. It will help with that. especially raspberries. Raspberries are good for when you have muscle pain. So if you're like contraction, like if you're okay, let me rephrase that. If you're a woman and you get periods that give you severe cramps, eat raspberries. Raspberries will help you with that. And if you get muscle aches and stuff like that, raspberries help as well. Raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries lower your blood sugar. They don't spike it. That's another thing. So those are going to be my to-go fruits. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. Sometimes the worst. My oldest son saved me. I opened a dry rice packet and peanut butter. I started choking. He flew out of his room, saved me. Holy shit. That's crazy. Wow. So what helped you stop doing that? Do you have to take a medication to help you not to sleepwalk, or does Ed have to tie you to the bed with duct tape? Okay, get the duct tape out, Ed. No, I just cuffed myself to Ed. That's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny, right? I remember when I was with one of my exes, this little guy woke up in the middle of the night, and he was only like, I think 3 or 4. No, I think he was like 4. And he walked underneath the table, the kitchen table, and I could hear water trickling. I'm like, what the hell is that? I go in the kitchen, and it's dark, right? Looking around, I could hear water, look underneath the table, and he's peeing underneath the table. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's standing there, and he's sleeping, but he's peeing underneath the table. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, oh my god. And you can't wake them up, right? Because it could be like a shock. So I had to pick him up, bring him to the bathroom. Oh my god. Peeing, like, it's like he thought he was in the bathroom. He pulled his pants down and everything else. He's holding it and he's going for a pee. I'm like, oh my god. Once you were diagnosed, put medication, it stopped. Thank God, because Ed would sleep through it. Oh wow. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Then you wonder why do I have corn in my poo? I didn't eat corn. Where's all my corn? Right? Man. Bella, you want some turkey? Bella, taste test time. Taste test time, Bella. Check this out. Look who she is. Bella. Sleeping on the couch. Bella. Taste test time. Do you want a taste test, or are you too comfy? Turkey, 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 turkey. Oh, Bella. So comfy. Let's go see. You don't want a taste test? Bella B don't want a taste test. I'm too comfy, Mama. I'm like really comfy right now. Papa gonna be home. I'm gonna be like playing with him. I gotta get my energy up. Cause Papa was a rough player. He likes to play a long time. Hey Bella? You gonna come out or what? You gonna come have some turkey with Mama? You going to taste test? Taste test time. Look at the way she's sitting there, all pretty there. Got a little arm above her other one. Sometimes she sits like a lynx. Like the Egyptian lynx, you know? And she'll put her paw like this, you know, and she's all pretty. Come on. Do you want to go outside and wait for Papa? What time is it? What time is it? Let's see. Mama, check the time. Mama, check the time. Oh, 8:45. 8:45. You gonna say hi to everybody? Yeah, she's all seriously looking at me, eh? You gonna say hi? Say good morning. Good morning. Bella, come on. That's her bed. Get this, guys. I gave her a pillow, and ever since I gave her a pillow, she puts her head on her pillow and sleeps on her side on her bed now. She uses it like a pillow, like her mama does. Eh? Like mama uses pillows, you use the pillows now. Yeah. She likes her pillows. Sometimes I think you're a little bit human. Yeah. Say good morning. Hello. Say hello. Oh, Missy's on. Say hello, Missy. Hello, Missy. Say hello. 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 She's going to get a haircut. I'm still waiting for my groomer. She said, what? I think it's the 11th. Gotta wait a long time for grooming here. Groomers are hard to find here in this city. Come on. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello and I'll give you a piece of your new lung. You want some lung? Hey, you want some dry lung? Say hello. Oh, yes. Hello. You want to hear her sing, guys? I taught her how to sing. Watch this. Oh, such a good job. Good job. One more time. Oh, wow. You're a great singer. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. All right, Mama, I'm going to get you a treat. You going to sit right in the camera here for me? Okay? Sit here. You wait for... Sit down, Mama, get you a treat. Sit in your spot. Sit right here in your spot, and you wait. You say hi to your friends. Say hi to your friends. Stay there. Stay there. Mama, get you a treat. Oh, you deserve to get this jerky, not jerky, but the dry lung. I think that's what it's called, dry lung. Jay got this yesterday. That was a super good job. So she gets this big treat. Oh boy, sit down, sit down. Over there, over there. Sit in your spot. Oh, that's a little one. Oh, Mama, no. Oh, Mama dropped it. Okay. Sit down, boo. Sit down, boo. All right, ready, baby? Oh, yum. Take it to your bed. On your bed, please. On your bed, thank you. That's where her towel is. You see that? She could sing now. One day I was singing and she started doing that. I'm like, oh, you want to learn how to sing, eh? Sing with the mamas. And when she goes, woo, 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 the same tone, I love it. I love it. But I'm only teaching her to sing with me and Jay. I don't want other people to sing with her because then she'll start doing that, howling at everything, you know, like. We used to have a freaking neighbor that the dog would howl every time an ambulance would go by or a siren or something. And you'd hear him, ah! It doesn't matter what time it was. Well, we live in downtown. We were living in downtown back then. So it was like every day. And it's just on the main stretch, right? So it's quite often. So that dog was howling all the time. Nice dog, but man. We could hear the ambulance coming. We could hear everything coming. We know he's coming because the dog would howl. Good job, Belle. Did you finish that treat already? I don't hear you crunching no more. That didn't take her long to eat that treat. Took her a couple minutes. Oh, God. That's it. Now I just gotta take this. I'm gonna wrap it up. Then I'll start doing some gemming. I'm a little slacking this morning because I didn't do my beds yet. Gotta see if the Mexican... Me and Jay play this game. I'll be like... Jay will leave me quarters, nickels, dimes, whatever he has in his pocket, right? put it beside his bed, and I'll be like, Jay, the Mexican guy left me some tips, for doing the bed and stuff. So we've been joking about that. Because when he puts like quarters or nickels, I'll say, oh, it's that Jew, or oh, it's that Chinese guy, or whatever. Cheap bastard. Then I'll be, oh, it's the Mexican guy. He gave me $1. So I'm going to go see how much he gave me today. I'm going to go see right now, actually. I'm curious. If there's nothing there, I'm not doing this bed. Alright, it's the Mexican guy. Look at this. He gave me a toonie. Yay! $2! So I put it in my piggy bank. I save it up. And at the end of the year, I take all that money that I accumulated, and then I'll buy myself something. Something for the house. Last year it was the carpet for the entrance. So I bought 2 carpets for the entrance. I had like $40 or something. Just from nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars kind of thing. Has Billy about 7 years. He has barked about 5 times when he does scare the shit out of me, because he never does. So he's a quiet dog. At first we didn't know she even freaking barked. Like, she was so quiet. And then on one day she just started barking. I'm like, oh, now she barks at people that come in, people that leave, people that, She's not supposed to be a barker. But yeah, it's funny when they don't bark and all of a sudden, boom. What was that? So Toonie it is. Mexican guy. I gotta go do his bed now. I love it when the Mexican guy comes in. $2 in my piggy bank. Going towards the Natty fund. See, I don't just do $5 stock ups. I do penny stock up. Not pennies anymore. We don't have pennies, but loony stock ups, quarter stock ups. Adds up after a year, and then I count it all up. Same thing with prayer bags. I'll put it in prayer bags, and I'll put like $1 in there. And at the end of the year, I take that and do something good with it. Like, I'll make like a big tray of something, and I'll give it away to people and stuff like that, All right, time to do a bed. I don't think you guys ever been in here. This is a members only video usually. But I'm doing the bed. So let's do this. Doing the bed. Very easy bed to do. Actually, this is lavender spray that I make. Makes my bed smell nice. It's not toxic or anything like that. You could, it's not full of chemicals and garbage like aerosol sprays and stuff. So, this side's pretty good. Fluff the pillows. So like I said, Jay has his own bedroom. I have my own bedroom. We are a couple, but like I said, he snores, he kicks, and he tosses and turns, and he's got a hard bed that I can't stand. So I don't sleep in this bed with him. I have my own, which is a nice soft bed. There we go. Done. Like that. That's tapestry that Sherry bought me. I decided to put it there. And Jay likes it. I like it. And it kind of matches my beading. So, that picture there that I did. So, there we go. That is the bedroom. All right. Okay. So his bed's done. I just got to do my bed. I don't have to do vacuuming. I did that last night. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do some gemming. I went through the stuff for my sugar stuff. So yeah, that's it. Gonna have garlic bread for supper with probably soup. Or actually, I'll have that for lunch. For supper tonight, I think I'm just gonna make some potatoes in the air fryer. Like fries, you know. Make a poutine. That's about it. Nice and simple stuff. Like, you know. Sometimes, guys, I don't have a video to make. Because sometimes it's just the common stuff that I've done maybe 100 times before. Like poutine or pizza, you know. Unless it's something totally different or with a concoction or something. But other than that, no. I did put up the pumpkin video today. So I don't know if you guys seen the pumpkin video. I never carved, I can't say I'd ever carved a pumpkin. Because growing up, my mom would do it herself. Like, she would carve it, she would cook the pumpkin, make pumpkin pie and everything else. So we didn't do that. And I don't remember doing it with my ex, with his kids. I think we just bought pumpkin in a can and would use it to make stuff, right? So this was the first time, actually. Jay did it for me. He took out the guts and everything else. I cooked the seeds, baked the seeds in the oven. So I got some nice seeds. They're pretty good. Roasted pumpkin seeds, baby. And I then put it in a paper bag. Don't put it in plastic. Put it in paper. They're good. Sea salt on it. And let me tell you, I love pumpkin. I never tried baked pumpkin before. I've always tried it in desserts and stuff, right? So roasting it in the oven. I got that from Okies. Okies like, you can roast it in the oven. I'm like, what? So I made it, and oh my god, ever good. It tastes like acorn squash to me. And I like squash, so I was thinking it was going to taste a little bit pumpkin-y. Not at all. It was good. Loved it. Loved it. So now I've got a whole bunch of little bags that we sealed with the sealer. Put it in the freezer, so we're good for a while. Jay's going to try to look for a good sale there. Well, I could look for it too, but he could pick them up and clean them for me. I'd rather him cut it and clean it. Plus, he likes to do that kind of stuff, so. Still got these I gotta cut up, but I'm gonna cut them up and freeze them because I have a recipe in November for that sugar-free diet that I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna need these in that recipe. Why is it wet? Not sure if you commented yet. It's okay. I gotta watch. I watched a couple videos this morning. I didn't get to yours yet. Your last video. What was the last video I watched? Hold on there. I gotta think. You were making something. I think you were making muffins. I think that's what it was, eh? Muffins? I was watching it, but I fell asleep. That was it yesterday? I don't know. These are going by so fast, I don't know anymore. But I was watching it and I fell asleep, and next thing you know, I was on to another video. Sometimes that's the thing, guys. I'll watch your videos, but sometimes I fall asleep, and I'm still watching it. Just not conscious of it. Sometimes at night when I can't sleep, I'll put a playlist on, and that's what happens. I'll fall asleep, and I'll watch the whole entire playlist. Well, it's on, but I'm sleeping. I prefer not to do that. I'd rather watch the video so I could comment, and I'm up to par with what the person's doing. So if we're talking live, I could say, hey, that was a good video, or hey, that looked good, you know. But sometimes, like I said, I will play a playlist when I'm laying there or whatever. Or if I'm doing a diamond art thing, just talk to people and not talk to people, watch people and do my art at the same time. And I have a list of people, like the ones that show up on my feed are the ones that I click the bell on. And some people I'm faithful. Oh, Monday morning, gotta watch that. You know, because I know they have video on Monday mornings or Friday night, gotta go on their live, like, you know. But sometimes I'm like, oh, like sometimes Missy, it always happens that I'll bump into your live because I'll go look into my feeds. Oh, there's a live. But oftentimes I'll forget people have lives, right? Because I'll get doing things in the house and get to watching something or whatever, working on my project, and I totally forget. But I always watch it afterwards. So I could still comment. I always comment, and I'll just leave a little comment saying, hey, missed your live, and just watching it now. Just so you guys know. If you don't show up in your lives, it's not because I hate you guys or nothing like that. It's because I forget sometimes, or I just don't know. I like your devotionals, though. You speak from the heart, Missy. And I like that about you. And that's your point of view, right? It's how you interpret it, too. And I like your interpretation of things. And a lot of it's like, yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, I'm doing that a lot. Yeah, You tell it, girl. You tell it like it is. Oh, man. That's what I'll put in the fridge. Bella, can you take your balls and put them in your box, please? Come here, put your balls in your box. You got too many balls in the kitchen. Mama's gonna trip and break her neck. Then Mama will have a broken leg, and Mama can't play with you. Yeah, don't look at me from over there. Come get them. Put them in your box. They don't belong in the kitchen. This is not your toy box. This is Mama's kitchen. Come on. Come get your balls. Look at this. Look at the face she's giving me. Come get your balls. It's really bright in there. It's full of sun. Bella! Come get your ball. Come on. Come on, get your ball here. Put it away in your box. This is unreal. You got 3 balls in here. I'm always tripping over the freaking balls. I think I like the turkey better than the chicken. Thank you. Yes, I have spent a lot of time studying the Bible, and we should be continuing growing. It's not a one-time read. Yeah, because I guess every time that you would read it, you would interpret it a little bit differently, or you would see it a little differently depending on where you are in your life, right? Or what lessons you've learned and what's going on in the world. And I guess that's like with everything. Any book that you would read, you read it once, you read it a second time, you'll find some different things in it. You'll interpret it differently. Okay, so 3, 6, good for 3 days. 3 days. So I'm gonna have to find someone that likes that dog food that I have and give it to them because she won't touch it. The canned foods, even if I mix my stuff with it, she won't touch it anymore. So I'll give it to someone else. Yes, it should be a living, inspired word of God. I think a lot of people need a little bit more God in their life. The way the world's going nowadays, I'm seeing a lot of evil going on in the world. And in the last 2 years, I think it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. There's a lot more fear now. A lot of mongering going on too. Like, unreal. I'm going to close my Facebook account pretty soon. Once I sell that truck, I'm closing my Facebook. Because the stuff that's being pumped out on Facebook is disgusting. A lot of bullshit too. I'm not saying all kids from this generation, like the generation now, from I'd say like the mid 90s and up. I can't say all kids or all adults, whatever, but I find a lot of them, they need God in their life. They don't have to be religious. They don't have to be like, going to church and stuff, but they need better morals. They need better, like, manners. They need better, yeah, they need better morals. Like, I don't know what it is. People are lacking that now. Morals, manners, courtesy, all that shit. People lack so much of that now, it's unreal. Oh, man, I need to make a dent in this freezer so I can make some room. I gotta make some room from strawberries and blueberries. It has and will continue, I agree with you. Hate is being pushed harder than ever. Not just hate. I don't think it's just hate. I think it's just things that are unacceptable. Okay? That weren't unacceptable before. That were like totally taboo is now acceptable. Like from drugs being rampant on the streets, which is something that was never like that when I was a kid. You didn't see people drugged up and drugged up like this on the streets. No freaking way. And the fact that there's so much homeless, there's nothing wrong with, well, there's something wrong with being this much homeless. The government's not taking care of their people. Everything's really high. Everything's it's like, how can I say this? They're letting things go. Okay? Things are being let go. There used to be laws, there used to be caps on things, there used to be, like, you know what I mean? Like, before, you couldn't put your rent that high. There was a cap on it. It had to be market value or whatever. Now, okay, bachelor apartment, 1,500 plus hydro. What? Oh, here, you can rent a room in my garage, $600. They didn't have that before. Before it was capped out. Okay, you can raise the rent more than this much. You can charge more than this much. But who took off the cap? That's what now people are homeless because there's nowhere to live. The rents are too high. People aren't getting paid. It's just things like that in the world that are going on that drive me nuts. Like, why? Then the drugs, they're letting people do these drugs to kill themselves. That's what they're doing. It's a martyr. Like, it's martyr. Like, people are... These safe injection sites, I don't agree with. I don't care what people say. It's saving lives. No, it's not. It's promoting more people to do it. So the more people do it, the more liable they are to kill themselves with this way. Because that's what they're doing. They're killing themselves. It's Russian roulette with a pipe. And that makes me so mad. Because if they can't help themselves, it's an addiction. And an addiction, it could hit anybody. You could have a car accident and become an addict. Just become addicted to pills, and then the pills don't work anymore, so you got to get something stronger, and then you go on the streets to get something stronger, and then next thing you know... Yeah. Definitely self-centered. Like, a lot of people are more self-centered now. Like, not that I'm self-centered. I try not to surround myself with people that are toxic. And what I mean by toxic is people that will cause issues in my mental health, will cause issues in my life, that will bring their issues into my household or into my life. criminal activity or whatever it is, I've tried to help many people in my life, and let's just say I got shit on. So I don't help as many people unless I see they need help and they're willing to get the help, and work with me, kind of thing, or work towards fixing the problem or fixing the issue, because you can't fix something that doesn't want to be fixed, right? It starts with them, but I could help, but only to a point. Can't say that I hate the people. I can't say that I hate anyone, actually, because hate just puts hate in my heart, and I don't want hate in my heart. I just choose not to be around these people or some people, or talk to these people or some people, and yeah. Sorry, when I'm doing a bunch of things at the same time, I get a little clusterfucked in my brain there. Brain fart. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Me neither. My brother is an addict. The state promotes it, his fault, but the system does not help it, make it worse and easier. Exactly. They're trying to kill as many people as possible. And that's the truth of it. Okay? Seriously. If you actually look at it from a distance and you're not an addict, or if you have an addiction yourself, you know yourself, they're killing you slowly. Or they're killing them slowly, and they're giving them access to the tools to do it. Okay? Because it's not going to help a person recover. That's never going to help a person recover. Oh, it's clean injections, cleans this. It's not clean. It's not clean when they pick it up off the streets, okay? And they're putting it in a safe place, but it's the drug itself that's not clean. Like, you think we're that blind? It's the drug itself that's not clean. It's not the pipes or the needles that are killing them. It's the fucking drug. Wake up, people. That's what needs to be taken off the streets. And the ones that are being charged, like the people that are being charged selling it, should be charged with murder. Because before, Oxycontin and Percocets, if you were charged with that, selling that, you could be charged for murder, attempted murder, because it was killing people. Richard Evans, Mr. Poopanene! How you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How you doing? Like, here, okay, this is what I'm hearing now. We live in Ontario, Northern Ontario, okay? The city that I came from, that I was raised in Sudbury, Ontario, is one of the highest rates of drugs in Canada. Or is it Ontario? I think it's Ontario. But anyways, the highest rate, okay? And there's been videos recently that have come up from the city and everything else about the city, and it's messed. Now they got an encampment, and they're all putting them in one place. The city made a place where they call it an encampment, and they could all bring their tents there, and there's a warming station and everything else. That's not the fucking solution. They're still going to live in Northern Ontario when it's going to become minus 40 in a fucking tent. So it's like, fix the problem. There's housing somewhere, because they keep closing schools. They keep taking schools and making senior housing with it and everything else. Fix the problem with these people that are on the streets first, okay? Even if you have to make shelters, make a shelter or something. Like, bring in the army if you have to. Make army tents with heating stations and stuff. Then get some people in there, like counselors. Even students that are taking drug addiction counseling, just to help people, to get the hands-on experience. They're asking the people, what can we do? People give advice, but they're not doing enough. They're giving people food. They're giving people heat with this warming shelter, but people can't sleep there. It's just to sit there and just warm up kind of thing, right? But there's garbage everywhere. There's people strung out everywhere. And it's like right downtown. Right beside a college. Or sorry. It's a university. Good, thanks. Sugar Nips, although moved in. Moved in now. Oh, you're moved in. Great. Fantastic. How you live in your apartment? Free needles, but diabetes have to pay to make that make sense. Exactly. Exactly. And that's another thing, guys. You know, they'll pay for that and the diabetes suffer. Well, the diabetics are also, you can reverse it as well. But you have to get better before you reverse it, right? Good. My cats are loving the place. Your cats are loving it. I'm sure they are. Nice, tidy little new place there. But yeah, it's getting really bad. I'm glad I moved out of the Sudbury because Sudbury is not the same it used to be. The neighborhood I grew up in is not the same anymore. I have two friends that live down the street from where I used to live when I was a kid. And even that area is bad. My friend lives in a building and it's nothing but that. People on drugs and stuff. And he goes, Nat, I just keep my head down. Like, it's horrible. And it's scary. It's scary because I don't know what's going to come out. What's going to happen with this town. Like, there's an area downtown. They have a whole grassed area with crosses. And every cross there is from someone that dies from an overdose. You should see how many crosses are there. Just boom. It's scary. It's scary. Hey, Okies, how's it going? How's your leg, buddy? Been praying for you. Did you get my healing energy? Are you healing good? But yeah, something needs to be done, guys. I don't know what's going to be done. But this winter is going to be horrible for those people. If they don't do anything, there's going to be a lot of deaths. It's going to be worse than ever. And they're all in one spot now. So that's going to really cause havoc because I know some homeless don't get along together. And when it comes to drugs being together, some people are criminals, some are not. Some, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be controversy. There's going to be fights. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. So I hope they get security there. I hope they get some people there to help these people out because they're all putting them in one fucking spot. And we know that doesn't work. Speaking of cats, and one spot, and they all have individual tents, right? Or like tents that they got. Speaking of cats, got to feed everyone and myself, still have you on. Okay, no problem. Good, took drain out of leg, incision still healing, much better each day. Good, good. Get that healed up. Get that healed up, boy! I like to know what happened. Like, watch a Punky video. Look great. Oh, you know what? Okies. Thank you so much for making your video. I roasted it. And I love it. I got that idea from you. I'm like, roasting it? I never heard of that. I'm going to try that out. And I'm like, oh. And then I saw you freezing some squash and stuff. And I'm like, or the sweet potato. You froze some sweet potato? I'm going to do that too. I got to get some sweet potato on my list, actually. But the potatoes, the pumpkin, delish, roasted, freezing, works out perfectly. I can't wait to try that. Frozen, oh, it'd be perfect for Bella. It'd be perfect to make on in soups. It'd be perfect for just a side. Thank you so much for making those videos so I could have that idea to try it out. Because I wouldn't have ever roasted it. I would have made desserts with it. I didn't know you could do that. Skin up next time. Pumpkin will caramelize better. Ooh. Okay, good to know, good to know. And I like how you could eat it off the peel. Like, or just cut it out if you wanted to. I told Jay after, I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to peel every single little one if I want to make a soup, right? Like, take off the peel, take off the peel. But I guess when it's frozen and you take it out and you let it soften on the counter, it's just going to come off, right? We really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. We're going to look for another special and see if we get some more. I'm sure we can. They're out and about all over right now. I just don't really have a room for my freezer, so... My basement freezer is like to the top. Like I can't put nothing else, not even a finger in there. The top one might have a little bit of room to put maybe one pack. But other than that, yeah. I need room in my freezers. I only have like an apartment size freezer downstairs. I don't want a big one. Because here's my logic, okay? If it ever comes down to lights going out or hydro going out, you could lose the entire freezer, right? Or if it breaks down, you could lose the entire freezer. So I'd rather it be a small freezer. And this way I rotate my products a lot easier, a lot faster, and everything else. With a big freezer, that's a lot of food to lose. That's a lot of food. Yeah, a lot of food to rotate as well. So it is. But for me and Jay, only us, a small freezer, it's always full anyways. We just keep, buying stuff. Getting on special clearance. Oh my god, 6 packs of this for $10. Yeah, So we just keep rotating and rotating and rotating. But the big freezers, nah. Like if the hydro goes out, it happens a lot. We get a lot of brownouts this year. Like a lot of them. Like hydro goes out, right? And it's okay for a couple hours, even 24 hours, as long as it's kept shut. We do have a generator, but we rather keep that generator for our sub pumps because we have 3 sub pumps to deal with. So lights go out, sub pumps stop, gotta keep pumping. Gotta use the gas on the sub pumps. I don't really need hydro or anything like that. Wintertime, to keep warm, we have a plug-in heater if we needed to. So we could plug that into a generator kind of thing outside and just whatever, right? It's an extension cord. And then we got the candle system too, with the clay pots. That keeps the room hot. Lights, not worried. I got solar lights everywhere. Solar lights, flashlights, candles, lanterns, crank radios. Where will you be when the lights go out? Are you ready? It'd be like living at camp. When we used to go to camp, we didn't really turn on the hydro anyways. We want to live the lifestyle of the pioneers. We had a wood stove, mind you. I've been telling Jay we should get a wood stove. We don't have to use it as our main source of heat, but it'd be good to have in case of emergencies. So you can keep a room clean and stuff like that. It's not bad in the wintertime, in the summertime, but in the wintertime it's like, for us, it gets really cold, Northern Ontario. Hydro goes out, woo, gets cold fast. Oh, my man should be coming through the door soon. Bella's gonna go nuts, gonna have to let her out. You watch for Papa, Bella. Oh, you're already at the window. Okay. She watches for her dad because Auntie Nita, Jay's sister, they're driving together. They have the same job, so they drive together. One week Jay drives, the other week she drives. Well, this week it's her, so she's gonna be all excited to see her auntie because Auntie has treats in the car. How's your garden there, Okies? Is it just about done now, or you still getting some pumpkins, or what? I know you probably can't do much right now. So, Mr. Evans, how long have you been in this apartment? You said you moved in now. How long has it been? You've been so quiet. Oh, she loved pumpkin. She ate that down, no problem. I was surprised. I was like, oh, she probably won't like it. She's been so freaking fussy. Oh, God, it's getting annoying. But, yeah, she's like, It's like, oh yeah. Like, I gave her pumpkin in the can one day and she liked it. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe she'll like the pumpkin. She loved it. Loved it. I should have took that out. Fix with her turkey. 10 cans of pumpkin left. Some cantaloupe almost ready. Nice. Cantaloupe too? I didn't know you had cantaloupe. That's awesome. Are you gonna freeze some cantaloupe, or I think you can for smoothies and stuff, for desserts and. Then it's done, eh? No more potatoes. Potatoes are done. I know that. You're making me want to try next week. See if anything will grow again. It's just those freaking chipmunks and squirrels I gotta keep away from my garden. That's the only problem I have. You eat them fresh? Alright. How many cantaloupes do you have? I remember one year, I went to the food truck and they gave us cases of cantaloupe. We gave a bunch out to a whole bunch of people. I'm like, I don't know who to give this to, right? Give my sister, my mom, my friends, whatever. I had so many cantaloupes left. We ate cantaloupes for, I don't know how long. So for a while, I didn't want to touch cantaloupe. I kind of missed the food truck, but I was tallying up how much I spent on groceries this year for all my grocery hauls, and so far, with no frugals, no food truck and everything else, I'm doing better than last year. And last year, we used to get stuff at Frugals, which was dirt cheap, and the food truck was free. So, for some reason, I'm doing a whole lot better this year than last year. But I miss the food truck. Because I get stuff I've never tried before. You eat them fresh. I'm still here. We'll be back and forth. Family left this morning, so I'm running laundry and bedding. Okay, no problem. Doing your man duties. Oki's Homemaker. I gotta do my bed. And then I gotta do my jamming. And I'm done for the day. There's this smell in my house and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if I feel like it's Bella has an ear infection or something, so I got some stuff for her ear infection. Because it smells like dog, right? Like wet dog or something. But I gave Bella a bath last week, so it's not Bella's skin or anything like that. So I think it must be her ears, right? So I ordered some stuff just to try, and it's a cleaner for her ears, and it helps with yeast infection, whatever, in the ears. And I got the smell, and it's just driving me fucking nuts. Like, I'll get a whiff of it, and it makes me angry. Like, it makes me angry. Like, I don't know what that smell is, but you know when there's a certain smell that makes you, like, ugh. It's gross, and it makes your stomach turn, and makes you, ugh. That's how I feel every time I smell it. And I'll get, like, a couple whiffs of it, and then it's gone. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, Bella's not even around me, but I could smell it. And it's been like this for about 2 weeks. And it's not garbage. Nothing like that. It smells like a dog / sweet / bleh. It's weird. Duty. Yeah, man duties. Oh, I'm surprised that Mr. Panini came in today. I haven't seen him in ages. I was wondering where he was. Mr. Pupanini, I seen you send me a phone request there on Instagram. But you always get me at the odd time. I don't see it until afterwards, but it's always at these weird times. I'm like, we're off on our times, eh? I think he's like 4 or 5 hours ahead of me. So it could be 4 in the morning here, and probably like later in the afternoon or early afternoon for him. Just want to finish these dishes, get them all done. Ugh. So Thanksgiving's coming up for you Americans, huh? That's in November. Gonna be a lot of turkey recipes and stuff, huh? Cornbread and green casserole, green bean casserole. That green bean casserole that I tried for the first time was actually really delicious, and I've been thinking about it ever since. I gotta get some green beans and stock up on them. Because that's a casserole I don't mind at all. Like, I hear a bunch of recipes, you know, you hear it throughout the years, you see it in movies and stuff, and you never try them. I'm like, I gotta start trying recipes like that. Because green bean casserole is one of them. Cornbread I've tried. I've made that a few times. It's not a big thing here in Canada. It might be for some people, but not my family anyways. Ugh. Like sweet potato pie. I don't think I've ever tried it. I've heard of it, but I've never tried sweet potato pie. It's definitely something I could try. Maybe I'll make some of that. Even though it's not my Thanksgiving or anything, maybe I'll make that thanks, you know. So I do have a lot of American friends and a lot of American subscribers. So I can make my own version of sweet potato pie Natty way, based on whatever you guys are doing, right? Like, I'll get a recipe and I'll just soup it up. Because if I don't know how to make it, that's what I usually do. I find a recipe. I'm like, okay, but I don't want that in it. I'll add this instead. So it makes it my recipe, right? Da, 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 da. That's done. Dishes are done. Bella's meals are done. Natty's done. So close this freaking window because it's cold. You know how cold it was here today? 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Frosty, frosty. Now it's 27. Yeah, cold. Cold as ice. Meaning to sacrifice our love. You don't pay the price. Who's this? Someone text me? No. Well, it's been 1 hour and 33 minutes. I think I'll let you go for now, guys. I'm going to go do some gemming, and Jay's going to be home shortly, so I'm going to go spend some time with my Jay. So thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with more videos, and I might stop in again for another live sometime this week, either Wednesday or Friday. So it's going to be spontaneous as always. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.